6'7" senior from Salt Lake City, Utah, number 0, Cameron Brady. At the other forward, a 6'3" senior from Kansas City, Kansas, number 5, Darnell Miller. And at center, 6'7" senior from Pelotas, Brazil, number 35, Pedro. Pioneers are coached by Rocky Lamar, assisted by Hannah Hefter and Brody Bell. Tonight's referees are John Moore, Brad Eubanks, and Tyson Holden.
And welcome into Cook Center, Bell Family Arena, and Rocky Lamar Court for the championship game of the Jeff Uphouse Memorial Classic between the Bellevue University Bruins out of Bellevue, Nebraska, and the Mid-American Asbury University Pioneers. Pioneers coming to this contest 1-0 after a big blowout win last night against KCC. Bellevue comes in 1-1 after a win last night over Sterling College. Pioneers are coached by legendary Hall of Fame head coach Rocky Lamar, assisted by 3-time All-American and national champion Adam Hepker and Brody Bell. Lucas Gabriel, the head coach of the Bellevue Bruins. Here we go. Cameron Brady controls the tip for the Pioneers. Trey Brown will bring it across midcourt. Guarded there by Eric Pierce, 6'6" guard. Impressive athlete for Bellevue. Guarding the point guard. Interesting matchup decision there. Pedro Lopes has it on the left side. Dribble handoff with Trey. Brown's going to reset. Gets a screen from Cameron Brady in the left slot. Trey Brown, switch, goes inside to Brady. 6 on the shot clock. Cam kicks it out. Trey, deep 3, 4 on the clock. No good. Rebound by Pierce. He's going to give it up to Martise Johnson. Johnson crosses half court for Bellevue, and they're going to set the offense. Second-year freshman point guard. Gets him running the show. Johnson looking for the big fella Motley inside. Backdoor cut by Pierce. Not there. Johnson's going to reset to Arujo. Benny Belcaster, here comes that stack pick and roll. Big man rolls. Belcaster's going to fire up a pull-up 3, no good. Rebound Cameron Brady, and here comes Trey Brown the other way. Probing on the left side, waits for his big man. Cameron sets a ball screen, rolls to the rim, swings it to Darnell Miller, right wing. Miller, pull-up 3, no good. Back rim, and Bruins are going to let it roll out of bounds and set up their offense. Belcaster running the show for the Bruins. Guarded by Darnell Miller. Get into their weave. Here comes a ball screen on the left side. And this time they're going to run it all the way through a second time. Back screen for Araujo. And looking for that lob play to Pierce. They got a dunk off it last night. Not there this time, but Araujo gets a wide open 3. Arujo unable to knock it down. Well-executed play by Bellevue. They set that back screen for a great athlete in Eric Pierce. Lob was taken away, but that freed up Arujo for a 3 on the top of the key. No good, but the 6'10" senior Motley going up for an offensive rebound, able to draw a foul on Lopes. So Bruins will retain possession as Vaj Rice checks in for Bellevue. He'll split time 50-50 at the 5 spot with Motley tonight. Rice has it now, top of the key, looking for Belcaster in the post, not there. Now dribble handoff, then he's got it on the left wing. Late shot clock, ball screen from Rice. He drives and kicks. Anthony Brown deflects the pass. Pierce has it way out near midcourt. 2 on the shot clock. 1 second left. Martise Johnson has to throw one up. And that's an air ball, so it'll count as a shot clock violation. Great scramble, late defense, late shot clock defense there from the Pioneers. Although someone's got to throw it into Trey Brown. Everybody ran down the floor there. There we go. Cam inbounds it. Trey brings it across half court, gets the Pioneers in a half court set. And looking to get it to Cameron Brady on the right wing, can't. Now comes left side off the screen from Lopes. He gets all the way into the paint. Trey still kept his dribble alive, middle of the lane, ball's poked away. And last touch by the Bruins. Pioneers will retain possession. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Miller will throw it in. Sideline out of bounds. Darnell takes it from the official. Gets it inbound to Trey Brown. 10 seconds. Dribble handoff. Miller with it now. Darnell probes. Comes off a ball screen. Attacks Rice. Gets all the way into the lane. Kicks it to Anthony Brown, and Bruins take over. Martise Johnson came up with a steal. He's got it to Arujo on the right wing, and Bellevue's going to slow it down, run some offense. Spread ball screen. Throw back to that shake guy. Johnson goes inside to Rice. Couldn't handle the pass. Stolen away by Cameron Brady. Good job by Anthony Brown fronting the post there, making it a tough entry pass. Darnell Miller brings it the other way. Gets downhill to his left side. Tough angle, couldn't finish. Vaj Rice with the rebound. Here come the Bruins. Still scoreless, 17 to go in the first half. Eric Pierce driving left to right, finds his big, rolling to the basket. That's Rice. And Vaj Rice shot fakes, gets Brady in the air and able to lay it in somehow. Avoided contact. Cameron might have jumped all the way over the top of Rice's head there. And that's the first basket of the ball game, 2-0 Bellevue. Brady has the ball, top of the key. Changes course, gives it to Miller. Now Lops, dribble handoff, Trey Brown, right wing, stops, pops, three on the way, it's good. Downtown Trey Brown from about the E in Bell Family Arena gives the Pioneers a 3-2 lead. Darnell Miller guards Belcaster, top of the key, he comes off a ball screen. Brady ices it. Martise Johnson set the screen, popped, had a wide open three, top of the key, couldn't get it to go. Rebound, Lops. Trey's pushing in transition. Trey Brown gets all the way inside. Shot fakes, gets his man in the air. Might have got hit on the head, could have had an and one there, but goes ahead and finishes. 5-2 is your score. Now Trey guards the ball. On the sideline, keeps Arujo there. Does a good job showing hands, doesn't get a foul call. Rice, top of the key. He'll try his luck at a three, no good. Anthony Brown with the rebound. Outlets it to Trey Brown. He's gonna come off a ball screen from Lops. Pedro gets a switch. Trey's gonna isolate on Vaj Rice, the center. Rice does a good job moving his feet. Trey, two head fakes. Kicks it out to Cameron Brady in the corner. Back to Brown, right wing. He's got all five. He tries another three, he's got it. 8-0 run for Trey Brown in the last 45 seconds. He can get hot in a hurry. See if they run something back to him next possession. Bellevue's gonna talk it over, 30-second timeout. And just like that, before you blink, 8-0 run for the Pioneers. That's what they do, they can score in bunches. In the championship game of the Jeff Uphouse Memorial Classic, Trey Brown back-to-back threes and a driving layup to give the Pioneers a 6-point edge. Defensively, it'd be interesting to see how they handle this pace of Bellevue. Bellevue slowing it down, tries to move the ball side to side before hitting you with multiple ball screens on every possession. They'll do it two different ways. They'll spread the four corners and go spread, pick and roll that big into the post. They like to throw it back to the corner it just came from, to that shake guy, lift guy, and look to enter at the post from there. And they'll run a similar action that you'll see out of the Pioneers, where they'll go two bigs, keep the floor spread 5 wide, and be continuity ball screen, wing ball screen. Lift the opposite big, reverse sides of the floor. Another wing ball screen, lift the opposite big, reverse sides of the floor. A lot of movement, a lot of ball screens, tough action to guard. Be interested to see how the Pioneers handle that in their pick and roll defense. A couple subs for Bellevue. Makeem Loudermill is checked in along with Christian Carter and Taylor Pomeroy. Pomeroy throws an over-the-top post entry, and Motley brought it down but couldn't finish right in front of the rim. That's why you bank or dunk. He tried to shoot it right over the front rim, couldn't turn his hand over and dunk it, didn't use the backboard, unable to get it to go. Pioneers fortunate after that deep post position by Motley. They're in a box set. Here comes a shuffle screen. They hold the cut. Trey Brown drives on the left side, draws contact, couldn't finish, but fights for his own rebound, and he's going to reset offense for the Pioneers. Trey's 5'11" on a good day. I don't know how he came down with that ball, but in traffic, he got his offensive rebound. Cameron Brady, no good. Had one right at the rim. A lot of contact. Refs pass on it. Bellevue back the other way. Here's that spread ball screen from Motley. Throw back to Pomeroy. Looking to post. There they do go into Motley. He kicks it out to Loudermill. Here comes another spread ball screen. This time Arujo attacks middle. He gets downhill to his right hand and scores. Pioneers won't be thrilled with that. They're going to try to ice those ball screens, which means keep it on the same side of the floor. But that time, Arujo is able to turn the corner, get downhill in the middle. That'll kill you against an ice. Cuts the lead in half. Jake Alexander guarded closely by Loudermill on the right wing. Cylinder foul. It's amazing the difference in the rules. When I played basketball not that long ago, the cylinder was not a foul. No such thing. Now it is. Can't get up in somebody's shorts. Got to give them freedom of movement. Pedro Lops takes the inbounds. Anthony Brown has it now. Swings it to Trey Brown, right corner. Trey comes off a ball screen from Lops. Pedro rolls into the post. Trey tries to throw a long entry pass. Bounce pass stolen away by Pierce. He's going to take it the other way himself. Gets his ball deflected by Anthony Brown, but Motley comes up with it. And the 6'10 center out of Cleveland, Ohio is able to come down with the ball, finishes over the front of the rim, and he's fouled. He'll go to the line for one more. Fouls on Anthony Brown. That's his second team foul for the Pioneers. Motley will have a three-point opportunity the old-fashioned way. Stands at 6'10", but he's got a pretty stroke, decent free throw shooter. He's able to knock it down, cuts the lead to 1. And Belcaster will check back in for the Bruins. 13:50 to go, 8-7 is your lead for the Pioneers. Trey Brown brings it across the half-court line. Set coming, Anthony Brown comes off a staggered double. They give it to him. Now high ball screen from Lops. Anthony hesitates, gets downhill to his right hand. His shot's blocked out of bounds by Motley. Motley with that long frame had a few blocks last night. Been a presence defensively here tonight already. Baseline out of bounds. Lops takes it, goes back to Trey Brown. High ball screen. Trey penetrates, finds Drew Smith left wing. His first touch, three-pointers up. Pierce might have got a piece of that one. Bellevue's going to bring it back the other way. Now Pierce has it top of the key. Ball screen from Motley. Pierce kicks to Loudermill. Back to Pierce. Slot ball screen. And Drew Smith and Pierce tangled up there, but he's able to get a piece of the ball. Pioneers come away with the steal. And Smith sets the offense for the Pioneers the other way. Here comes the spread ball screen from Mid-America. Drew penetrates, hesitates, gets downhill to his right hand, and he shoots a jump hook over 6'10" frame. Couldn't get it to go. Belcaster the rebound. Here comes the Bruins. They're going to slow things down. They get into a horn set. Belcaster comes off a screen from Makeem Loudermill. Jake Alexander jumps the gap. He steals it. He's one-on-one the other way. Comes to a jump stop. Shot fakes, draws contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Turning defense into offense. That's what they need Jake for. High energy. Crashes the offensive glass. He was their leading scorer last night, providing a spark off the bench here early. Saw an opportunity to attack the basketball, took it away from the freshman point guard, and he goes coast to coast. Draws a foul on Loudermill. That's already his second of the ball game. Jake knocks down his first foul shot. Martise Johnson and Laj Rice check back in for Bellevue. Alexander receives the ball from the referee. Second shot on the way. It's good. Pioneers might have set a record last night with 23 for 23 from the free throw line for consecutive makes without a miss in a game. Impressive shooting performance from the foul line last night. Now Drew Smith guards the ball top of the key. Araujo right side, swung to Johnson. Now Pomeroy guarded by Anthony Brown. He's going to go back to Araujo right wing. Here comes the ball screen. Trey ices it, gets on top, and deflection by Drew Smith. Martise Johnson somehow comes down with it. He misses a wild shot. Anthony Brown comes away with the rebound. Good help defense by Lops. Brown hesitates, blows by in his left hand, keeps it in his left hand, and he scores. Beautiful take from Anthony Brown. Hesitation move at the top of the key, and then the left hand blow by and finish gives the Pioneers a 12-7 lead. Trey Brown guards the ball on the right wing. Now Vaj Rice, top of the key. Goes dribble handoff. That's Belcaster. He runs the show for them. Drew Smith guards him there. Spinning into the lane. His shot's blocked by Lops. Brown comes down with the rebound. Anthony's going to take it himself. Probes, gets 2 feet in the paint, kicks it out to Trey Brown on the left wing. Three's up, no good. Offensive rebound, Lops. He can go to work. He's got a mismatch. And he does. Up and under, step through. Pedro's patented head fake got him off the floor. He couldn't get the basket to go, but he gets another offensive rebound and will reset the offense. 15 on the shot clock. Drew Smith has it on the right slot. Swings it to Pedro. Lops, dribble handoff with Brown. Ball screen, 7 on the shot clock. Trey probes, finds Alexander. Jake shot fake, gets his man in the air. One dribble. Good look from 3, just left it short. Rebound Bellevue. It's Araujo. And now Pomeroy's got it in the right wing. Collides with the official. Is able to regain his balance. Strong take to the rim, takes some contact and finishes inside. Taylor Pomeroy, nice play. 12-9's the score. 10:45 to go. Pace has slowed here. Trey Brown eventually gets it to Lops on the right side. They are really denying the wings. Anthony Brown, Jake Alexander having a hard time getting open. Excellent pressure defense by Bellevue, causes a turnover, and that's Araujo the other way for an easy layup. Cuts the score to a 1-point lead for the Pioneers, and Coach Lamar wants to talk things over. 10:26 left in the first half. The score is going to be 12-11 Pioneers. 30-second timeout. We'll be right back. Thanks for joining us in the championship game of the Jeff Uphouse Memorial Classic. Stay right here. We'll be back in 30 seconds. MNUsports.com. Alexander will inbound it to Brown as action resumes. We'll have a media timeout in 25 seconds, so they can go all out here. The next dead ball, under 10 minutes. Trey Brown gets it to Darnell Miller, right side. Tries to reverse to Alexander, but he's denied, so Miller will probe. He gets into the lane, kicks it to Drew Smith. Drew Smith drives back to Trey Brown. And Trey's going to come off a ball screen from Brady. He gets downhill, shot fake in the lane, finds Cameron Brady 17 feet. That's his shot. Looked good, good offense, just couldn't get it to go. Good ball movement, got a good shooter, an open look. Couldn't capitalize this time. Bruins downhill, that's Pierce, that's what he does well. He's downhill to his left hand and finishes, gives Bellevue their first lead of the game, 13-12. Eric Pierce, impressive athlete. Comes Drew Smith, he gets downhill off a ball screen from Brady. He's all the way into the lane, jump stops. Johnson tried to take a charge, no call, but his shot was blocked by Motley. He's got a few of those already. And Johnson goes downhill the other way, couldn't get it to go, rebound Brady. It's a big defensive stop for the Pioneers. Trey Brown in transition. He gets downhill to his left side, and Motley comes over in help. Once again, the shot blocker has been a presence at the rim defensively for the Bruins and sends that one away. And that's going to take us to our media timeout. We'll have 1 minute. Don't go anywhere. MNUsports.com, MNU Sports YouTube channel. We'll be right back. And coming out of the media timeout, we'll have 9 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the first half. Bellevue with a 13-12 early lead, and Motley's been a huge presence inside for the Bruins defensively. Trey Brown inbounds underneath. He's going to get it to Cameron Brady. Brady drives right, goes right at the big shot blocker. He's going to turn over his right shoulder. Nothing doing. Finds a cutting Darnell Miller. Miller gets inside. He's going to... And a 3-second violation is going to erase a great basket and a cut by Darnell Miller. Dropped off by Cameron Brady. He's able to finish on the other side of the rim with that reverse right hand on the left side. However, 3 seconds in the lane is going to negate that basket, so we'll go the other way. Christian Carter back in for the Bruins. He's running the point here. Pierce attacks from that right slot. He gets downhill left-handed again and lays it right over the front of the rim for another two. Long, athletic guard. Tough matchup. Darnell Miller's going to take Pomeroy to the rim. Drives baseline, tries to find Brown in the corner. It's stolen away by Pierce. Pierce penetrates, finds Loudermill, who clearly travels, no call. Cameron Brady battling for a rebound with Motley one-on-one, but the 6'10", Motley comes down with it, and Bellevue's going to reset. High ball screen. Pierce comes off, takes a step back three going left. Good defense by Anthony Brown. Rebound Darnell Miller. Miller's going to bring it up himself. He attacks, gets into the lane, goes right at the shot blocker, tries to shoot it over that 6'10" frame, and ball goes over the backboard. Here comes Bellevue. 15-12 your score. Pierce and Carter check out for the Bruins, and Araujo and Belcaster check back in. Vinny Belcaster running the point guard spot for Bellevue. Gets them into their offense. Going to reverse the ball, get it right back to him. He's got it now. And looking to go isolation in the post to Motley. Couldn't get it to him. Good defense inside by Brady. Loudermill catches in the corner. He drives baseline. Wild shot. And he's going to be bailed out by the ref on the baseline. That had no prayer of going in, but a little bit of contact as he falls out on the baseline, and he's going to go to the line for two. That's 2 fouls now on Anthony Brown. Bad news if you're a Pioneers fan. Loudermill earns 2 shots. He hits the first. Second one on the way. He got them both, so now it's a 17-12 lead for the Bruins. Loudermill will check out. Martise Johnson comes in for him. Trey Brown brings it across half court. Reverse the ball to Jake Alexander. Alexander to Miller. Darnell's going to attack baseline. Gets his man off the floor, but help side defense comes over, and Motley again, that might be his 5th block of the first half here. Belcaster drive and kick, he finds Pomeroy. Pomeroy takes a wild floater, no good, and Motley comes crashing in for the offensive rebound, and they're gonna get Trey Brown on a foul, trying to box him out. Tough call there, you got a player in midair. Player and Trey Brown just trying to do his job and control the defensive glass. Just unfortunate. Motley's going to take a seat here. That's a welcome sight for the Pioneers. Pierce checks back in after a quick break. Vaj Rice in as well for the Bruins. 2 totally different styles at the center position for Bellevue. You have long, athletic, fluid athlete in Motley, and then a big, bruising, strong, 6'5" force of a presence in Vaj Rice, and he's going to get called for an illegal screen the moment he checks into the game.
That was his first third team foul.
Trey Brown trying to get the Pioneers organized offensively here. On a long stretch without a good possession. They get to Anthony Brown on the right side. Swing it to Cameron Brady. Brady back to Brown. Anthony's going to probe at the top of the key. Ball goes to Trey Brown. Here comes a ball screen from Lops. Get a switch. Trey attacks the big on the switch. He gets all the way to the rim, tries to finish over Rice, and just couldn't get the layup to go. Rolls out. Rebounded by the Bruins. Here comes Belcaster. He's going to slow it down, set up the offense. Right wing, he's got it. Lops on him. Ball screen comes, slipped it. Pedro stays on Belcaster. Now he hands off to Pierce. Anthony Brown guards him at the top of the key. Here comes that stack ball screen. Spain pick and roll. Anthony Brown sends Pierce to his left hand. Pedro Lops does a good job in help defense. Alexander with the rebound, and he's able to settle it down and get it to Anthony Brown. Big defensive stop there. Brown brings it across. He's going to stop and pop, pull up 3 off the front rim, no good. Pierce rebound. Here comes Belcaster again. He throws a skip pass. Martise Johnson penetrates, pitches, extra pass. Swung right back to Pierce. Rice comes to set the spread ball screen. Now he slips it into the paint. Lops on him there. Alexander comes over and help, and Rice turns over his left shoulder, had a good look at the rim, just missed his jump hook. Rebound Brady. Trey Brown brings it across midcourt. Trey attacks right side. Shot fake. Another one. Gets his man off the floor. Great footwork there from the senior point guard. Gets all the way into the paint. He's got 10 of the Pioneers' 14. 6 minutes to go in the first half. Alexander guards Belcaster, hesitation, stop and go move, gets all the way to the rim on the left side and finishes. Strong take there from the freshman guard, although he looks like he may have come up limping a little bit. Lops has it, dribble handoff with Alexander, it's denied, so Pedro keeps it. Swings the ball top of the key to Cameron Brady. Brady to Anthony Brown. Anthony drives left. Martise Johnson tries to draw a foul. It's been a very physical defense from the Bruins. They're going to get him for a block this time. 4th team foul. Both teams sitting at 4 team fouls here. 5.5 minutes to go in the first half. Drew Smith and Darnell Miller will check in for Mid-America. Trey and Anthony Brown both take a seat. Well-earned rest. Try to protect Anthony from picking up his 3rd foul here as well. And the Pioneers will inbound baseline underneath. Darnell Miller will take it out there. Miller inbounds to Pedro Lopes. Pedro right back, dribble handoff to Miller. Darnell's got some space. He's got Pierce on him. Long athletic defender. Now they get a switch. It's Motley. And great job by Pedro Lopes and Darnell Miller exploiting the switch. Pedro buries Eric Pierce in the post. Would have had a layup. Pierce wisely takes a foul, doesn't give up the 2 points, make the Pioneers do it all over again. 5 team fouls now for Bellevue. And Miller inbounds to Brady. Brady attacks from the left elbow. Turnaround jumper over that left shoulder, no good. Rebound Motley. He's going to give it to Christian Carter, who brings it up for the Bruins. Freshman guard out of California. Finds Pomeroy. Going to swing it around the perimeter to initiate the offense. Carter's got it back now. Here comes Pomeroy back to the left side, and they go cross screen, posting up Motley. Motley, one dribble. Tries to kick it out, and it's stolen away by Alexander. He actually tips it, and Brady comes up with the ball. Heads up defensive play. And Darnell Miller runs the point now. Miller to Pedro Lopes. Going to set a shuffle screen for Brady. Right back to Darnell. And Miller comes off the high ball screen. They go under. He's going to stop and pop. Tries to make him pay. Good looking shot from Darnell. Just can't get it to drop off the back rim. Pioneers have gone cold here in the first half, with the exception to Trey's 10 points. Eric Pierce brings it across for Bellevue. Swiss Army knife. He can do a little bit of everything. 6'6", handles it like a guard, can guard forwards. Versatile player. Unbelievable. Drives in on the right side. Shot fakes, pivots. Looked to me like Miller had illegal guarding position, was straight up in the air, but Pierce does a good job getting contact there, and he's going to go to the line for 2. And gets the first one to roll in. Hit every part of the rim, a little bit of the backboard, but he gets it to drop. Shooter's touch. He's up to 5 points. Wherever you're at in the world, we've got that free chat feature. Let us know, who are you supporting, who's your player, who's your team, where are you watching the game. We're happy to have you with us and provide a free broadcast for you here in Olathe, Kansas at Bell Family Arena, Rocky Lamar Court, for this championship game of the Jeff Uphouse Memorial Classic. Drop your name in the chat. Let us know where you're at. We appreciate you tuning in, watch some small college basketball. Really talented teams here. It should be a fun season. Darnell Miller brings it across half court. High ball screen from Pedro Lopes. He refuses it. Gets downhill to his right hand. Help defense comes over late. It's going to be a blocking foul, and Darnell's going to go to the line for 2. Explosive athlete. Miller's able to blow by the defender going right. He's way up in the air for that finish. Help defense came over a little bit late. Darnell's going to go to the line here. 3 fouls on Makeem Loudermill, who had a big game off the bench yesterday for the Bruins. He was a spark when he came in. Played about 6 minutes in the first half and had a highlight and one, a baseline run dunk. Really changed the game for Bellevue. So they'll miss him as he comes out of the game with 3 fouls. But Johnson and Belcaster right back in. Miller unable to hit the first one. Got a football score now, 3 touchdowns to 2, 21-14 Bellevue leads. And second one's no good. Cameron Brady, good hustle for the offensive rebound, and he's gonna steal a possession for the Pioneers. Brady unable to come up with it, but his hustle forced a deflection, and Belcaster was the last one to touch it. Pioneers retained possession just under 4 minutes to go in the first half. Trey Brown to inbound in the deep corner. Gets it to Pedro Lopes. Lopes, handoff, Darnell Miller attacks the middle. They get a switch. Pressure defense, almost forces a turnover. Drew Smith gets the ball top of the key. He's gonna attack. Gets by Pomeroy. Lopes, great pass by Drew Smith. Lopes unable to finish at the rim. And missed layup on one end, made layup on the other. Transition, Vaj Rice gets an easy 2. Darnell Miller, stop and pop 3 in transition. Front rim, no good. Eric Pierce the rebound. And Brady guarding Martise Johnson on the right wing. Now Pierce has it at the top. Darnell Miller on him. Double high ball screen. Blown up by Miller. Now a crossover right to left. Pierce downhill all the way to the rim. Darnell blocks it out of bounds. Good defensive play. Anthony Brown's going to check back in. Coming in for Pedro Lopes. Pioneers a little bit of a smaller lineup with Brady at the 5, and then it'll be Drew Smith, Miller, and Trey Brown, Anthony Brown at the guards. And Araujo has the ball top of the key. High ball screen from Rice. And Drew Smith in the gap is able to get a hand on it. They come up with a steal. Pioneers got to capitalize here. 4-on-2 break. Miller, skip pass. Drew Smith in the corner. Open three. Halfway down and couldn't fall. Miller with the offensive rebound finds Smith cutting to the rim, and Drew Smith can't get it to go. And Bruins are going to control the rebound, but Pierce comes up a bit hobbled for Bellevue. Oh, he looks to be okay. Pace has slowed. Pierce drives hard, head down to his right hand, almost loses possession, but kicks it out to Araujo, who drives to the basket, has a wide open layup, but he misses. And Trey Brown pushing in transition, able to draw a foul on Eric Pierce. I think Pierce took that one because he's trying to get out of the game. Might have rolled an ankle. He's hobbling just a bit. But that'll put the Pioneers in the bonus, and Trey will go to the line for a 1-and-1 opportunity.
Trey Brown at the line, shooting 1-and-1.
I might have jinxed us with that free throw comment after going 23 for 23 last night. Pioneers have struggled at the line so far. Need to see Trey hit a couple here, break us out of that funk. First shot on the way. And no good. Another good free throw shooter, Trey Brown, unable to knock it down, and Pioneers have been stuck at 14 for a while. Bellevue back the other way. Jake Alexander guards Araujo at the top. Now Belcaster enters the post to Motley. Motley drop step on the baseline. His shot's blocked away by Cameron Brady, and they're going to call a foul on Brady. I will fully admit that I'm standing upstairs, probably 40 feet away. I have a great view, but man, it looked like a lot of basketball from here. Most of the attendees here at Cook Center agree with me. But Motley's going to go to the line and shoot two anyway. Nobody asked us. And Motley agreed as well. This is the first one. Got a Darnell Miller fan in the chat. Bellevue fans, Pioneer fans that couldn't make it tonight, let us know who you're supporting, where you're at. Give you a shout out on the chat. Nice to interact with the crowd out there. Trey Brown gets an offense set up. Anthony Brown comes off stagger double. He curls the first screen. Jake Alexander pops. He gets it, attacks the elbow, and he stops at 15 feet, pulls up and hits. Gets the lid off of the basket for the Pioneers. Big shot by Jake Alexander. Let's see if they can go on a little run. Minute 30 to go in the first half. Pomeroy, ball in the left slot. Dribble handoff with Belcaster. He thought about the three, turns it down. Now Pomeroy back to Belcaster. He's going to reset. Late shot clock. They're going to run that high pick and roll. Pop a shooter to the top. There goes Araujo. Motley rolls to the rim. Cameron Brady gets a hand on the pass, but Martise Johnson comes up with it. And Johnson unable to convert. Motley almost came down with another offensive rebound, but couldn't control it. Knocks it out of bounds, and Pioneers will take over the ball. And Pioneers are going to set up a half-court set. Alexander catches it on the right wing, looking for Anthony Brown in the post. Not there. Ball's reversed. Cameron Brady, top of the key, wide open. Good-looking shot. Couldn't get it to go. Jake Alexander does a great job crashing the glass. He's hit by two Bruins. A lot of contact there. Referee thinks clean all around, and Bellevue will retake possession. Christian Carter handles the ball now for Bellevue, guarded by Trey Brown at half court. Carter to Araujo. He throws it over the top. Lob pass inside to Motley. He had great post position, but blew the two-footer. Gets his own rebound, throws it to Christian Carter. And Carter's going to reset the offense. High ball screen. He drives left. Kicks to Martise Johnson. Johnson hands off to Araujo. Araujo drives middle. Gets all the way downhill, throws it off the glass, no good, and they're going to get Motley for over the back. Big fella is attacking the offensive glass. He's been very effective tonight doing that. They got him front over the back this time. It's only his first personal. Motley has only scored 3 points, but he has had a massive impact on this game, defensively and on the glass. And that being the 8th team foul for Bellevue, that'll send Cameron Brady to the free throw line for a 1-and-1. I've cursed this a couple of times tonight. I'm not going to say anything. But Brady is a fantastic free throw shooter, so we'd expect 2 here, and he hits the first. You can say it now. We switched to the first one. Baj Rice checks in for Motley. Pioneers staying with that smaller lineup. Brady at the 5 and 4 wings, 3 guards and Trey. Cameron does go 2 for 2. And here comes Eric Pierce back into the game. He looks to be okay. Pioneers have cut this lead to 5. 23-18, defensive battle here in the first half. Christian Carter brings it across half court, guarded by Alexander. Ball swung left side, that's Pomeroy. It's Araujo. Araujo swings it to Pierce. Back to Carter. Now Paulo to Eric Pierce. Pierce is going to attack from the top. Here comes that stack pick and roll. Araujo will pop to the top of the key. Rice will roll to the rim. Pierce is going to try to get downhill. And Miller pokes it away. They come up with a steal. Cameron Brady able to pass it up to Darnell Miller, who wasn't quite able to get the shot off in time. And that's your half. Defensive battle here, 23-18. Bellevue leads the Pioneers. We have a 15-minute halftime. I'll be back in about 13, give you some stat updates, and we'll get ready for second half of action. Here at the Jeff Uphouse Memorial Classic, this is your championship game. Thanks for being with us. MNUsports.com, Pioneer Sports Network. Welcome back to the second half of action of the championship game of our Jeff Uphouse Memorial Classic. Stay tuned after the game for a post-game celebration for the winners. An all-tournament team will be announced, and they'll be giving out the special Jeff Uphouse Memorial Award and scholarship to one player who exemplifies Jeff Uphouse's high character, academic, and athletic success. So make sure you stay tuned and stick around for that after the game. Pioneers were led in scoring in that first half by Trey Brown with 10, only player for either team in double figures, and Bellevue was led in scoring by Eric Pierce with 6. Expect both teams to have a little higher score in the second half here. As Anthony Brown guards the ball and Eric Pierce drives hard left side off the elbow, unable to finish. Anthony might have got a hand on that deflection there. And see what the Pioneers can execute offensively coming out of halftime. Pedro Lopes, high ball screen, enter it to Cameron Brady. They have isolation for Lopes in the post, but Brady unable to get it to him. Pierce steals it away, fronting the post. And they're going to reset their offense, slow it down as they've done so well. Then he comes off the ball screen there from Motley, swings it across. Martise Johnson to Pierce. Pierce throws a skip pass, Johnson. Right wing, he's going to try a 3 on the right side, no good. Trey Brown comes down with the rebound. Brown pushes in transition. Shot fake, draws a little contact, no call. Gets it back to the three-point line. Lopes gave it back to him. He knocks down another one. Trey's got 13. That cuts the lead to 2. Much needed 3 from Trey Brown. Gives the Pioneers a little bit of life. There's some energy on that bench now. Anthony Brown guards Pierce, top of the key. Ices the ball screen, gets back in front. Now Miller guarding Belcaster, right side. Belcaster probes, still probing. Comes off a ball screen from Motley. Gets middle. He's going to take a step back 3. Miscommunication. Had a clean look. Couldn't get it to go. Darnell Miller comes down with the rebound. Miller pushes in transition. Darnell right through the defense, and he's unable to get the layup to go. Got all the way to the rim. Split 3 defenders. Great move from Darnell. Just couldn't get the finish. And here comes the Bruins. Pierce gets in the lane. Jump hook. No good. Rebound Brady. Brady to Miller. Darnell cross court to Trey Brown. Trey back to Darnell Miller. Miller turns down the 3, enters the post to Brady. He draws a foul. Martise Johnson reached out, grabbed his jersey. Probably a smart play by Johnson. Had the 6'7" Brady in the post. Martise only had 1 foul. He decided, I'll take a foul here instead of give up the 2. In a close, low-scoring game like this, probably a smart play. Trey Brown will inbound it, baseline. Gets it into Brady. Brady, back to Brown. And here comes Anthony Brown off a staggered screen. He's going to enter the post to Cameron. Cam catches it. He's got a double team. Kicks it out. Trey Brown. He's going to try another 3. This one's long. But Lopes comes away with the rebound. Finds Miller. They'll reset. 20-second reset on the shot clock. Darnell Miller's going to try a 3. Front rim, no good. Pedro Lopes tips it out. But Pomeroy comes down with it for Bellevue. Benny Belcaster. Top of the key. High ball screen. He refuses it. Drives right side. Gets down to the baseline. Shot well contested by Miller. Darnell might have got a piece of it, but Belcaster gets his own rebound and then takes 1 too many steps. It's going to be a travel. And Belcaster just walked straight to the bench after that travel. He didn't even look at his coach. He knew Christian Carter was checking into the game for him. And he was right. Carter now guards the ball. Trey Brown, high left side. Anthony Brown comes off a stagger double. Trey's going to drive it. Finds a cutting Pedro Lopes, who slipped that stagger double. A lot of contact at the rim, no call. Unable to hit, and Christian Carter brings it the other way. Pomeroy, right side. High ball screen. Uses it. Gets the ball to Loudermill. Makeem Loudermill swings it to Arujo. Chases it to a ball screen. Bellevue into that Bulldog continuity offense. Here it called Bulldog popularly from Gonzaga, who runs a similar offensive set. Loudermill. Back out high to Christian Carter. Here comes that high stack ball screen. Ball's deflected out of bounds. And Belcaster right back into the game. A lot of confidence from his coach. With 3 seconds on the shot clock, Rice tried a trick play, throwing it off Anthony Brown's back. And that one backfires quite literally as a steal for the Pioneers and a full court Utah pass. Cameron Brady dunks it down, and that ties the game for the Pioneers. Can be the momentum shift that we needed here in Cook Center. Get Cameron going. 2 biggest momentum changing plays in basketball are the dunk and the charge. Drew Smith fights over a ball screen, under rather. Vaj Rice guarded one-on-one in the post by Cameron Brady, left side. Rice, 2 dribbles middle, spins back baseline, shot fakes, finds a cutting Martise Johnson, and Johnson lays it in off the glass. Good offense there. Trey Brown pushes, finds Alexander on the wing. Jake's gonna get all the way into the rim, stops, pivots a couple of times, couldn't find a teammate. Bellevue comes away with it. Araujo, left side, guarded by Drew Smith. Now Bellevue's gonna reset. It's gonna be Pierce, high top of the key, high ball screen from Rice. Good help defense there by Alexander. And a 3 knocked down on the corner by Vinny Belcaster. He's got 5 now, and the lead is 5 for the Bruins. Very physical game on both sides right now. Alexander catches on the wing. Gonna swing to Brady. Brady to Brown. Jake comes off a shuffle from Anthony Brown. Here comes Drew Smith off a stagger double. He curls it, penetrates, gets to 15 feet, stop and pop, pull-up jumper is good. Drew Smith cuts it back to a 1-possession game. That's his shot. He loves that pull-up jumper, and he's on the board. 25-28 to score. Pierce has it, right side, isolated. Now here comes Rice to set a ball screen. Anthony does a good job getting over the top, was gonna ice it, no screen came. Brown still guarding the ball. Here comes the ball screen. He refuses it. Pierce goes left, travels, no call, gets all the way to the rim for the 2. Here comes Trey Brown, pushes the other way. Trey, hesitation, blow by. Draws contact from Rice, no call, gets his own offensive rebound, goes back up and scores, spinning around on the baseline. Trey Brown gets his 15th points in the game. And we're back to a 3-point 1-possession game. Coach Rocky Lamar wants to talk things over. Bellevue calls a full timeout. And so we're back to a 1-possession game, still a very physical defensive battle by both of these teams, and it should be when you're competing for the Jeff Uphouse Memorial Classic title. 30-27 is your score. We'll be right back. 1 minute. Pioneer Sports Network, MNUsports.com. As we return to action here, Pioneers trailing by 3. Got some Darnell Miller fans in the chat in Kansas City. They said it's Miller time. Somebody tell Darnell. Got a Pioneer fan in Leavenworth. Shout out to the announcer. He is doing a great job. I agree. Lele in the chat. Excited for Drew on that pull-up jumper, as she should be. Back to the action. Belcaster brings it across midcourt, guarded by Drew Smith. Staggered doubles, 2 of them. Pomeroy ends up with the ball at the top of the key. Now he goes to Araujo left side, looking for Motley in the post. Can't get it to him. And Pomeroy penetrates and pitches, finds Belcaster. Loudermill comes to set him a screen. He refuses, drives baseline, shoots a little floater, push shot on the right baseline corner. Couldn't get it to go, got his own rebound, missed again, got his own rebound. And Bellevue's gonna reset. Swinging it around the perimeter as they do. And now Belcaster's gonna fire up a 3, left side, left is short. Rebound Anthony Brown, and here come the Pioneers. See what they drew up out of this timeout. Gotta execute after timeout. Here comes that stagger double. Anthony Brown takes the handoff, and he's gonna curl, gets all the way to the rim, and couldn't finish over 2 outstretched arms of the defender. That was Belcaster and Motley that Anthony shot it over, but Cameron Brady comes crashing down in the middle of the floor, and he gets the hoop and the harm. He'll go to the line for 1 more to tie this game at 30. Big follow-up from Brady. Motley, as good a shot blocker as he is, came over to contest that shot from Anthony Brown, and that gave Cameron a lane. Wasn't boxed out, able to get the putback. Goes to the line for 1 more and knocks it down. Tie game, 30-30. Christian Carter now running the point for the Bruins. Loudermill chases into a ball screen. Going to be continuity. They go high-low. Motley throws it into Loudermill, and Loudermill's jump hook, no good. Rebound, Brady. Drew Smith has it across midcourt. Smith comes off a screen from Cam. Cameron Brady rolls. Smith's going to go back to that pull-up jumper. Left wing, couldn't get it to drop. Soft off the rim. Brady battles for the rebound. Had it, and it was deflected out of bounds by Pomeroy, so Pioneers will retain possession on the baseline. Trey Brown to inbound. Gets it into Brady. Brady fakes the handoff, keeps it himself. Step through, up and under. He goes baseline side and couldn't get it to fall. Rebound, Motley. Motley outlets it to Christian Carter. Carter's going to bring it up. Carter still dribbling near midcourt, trying to set up an offense here. Goes to Pomeroy. High ball screen from Loudermill. Pomeroy, nothing doing. Anthony Brown gets through that. Brown still guarding the ball. Late clock, 7 on it. High ball screen from Motley this time. Cameron Brady's involved. He gets a piece of the ball. And the official is going to call a foul on Brady there. I think everyone in the gym was surprised by that call. Maybe the official himself might have a makeup call coming because that was atrocious. But that'll be foul number 2 on Brady, and the Bruins will retain possession. And more importantly, they'll get another 20 seconds on the shot clock. Pierce gets downhill off that high ball screen from Motley. He's tough to guard when he gets going downhill. Gives the Bruins a 2-point lead. He's up to 10 points in the game, Eric Pierce. Trey Brown back the other way. Gets downhill on the left side. Drops a behind the back pass off to Anthony Brown, and he's going to score it. Tie game. Pretty play from Trey Brown. Eyes in the back of his head. Anthony Brown sneaks back door. Trey looks like he's got nothing going on. Drops it behind his back, and Anthony's able to finish and tie this one up. Christian Carter inbounds. Post entry pass to Motley. Motley drop step, textbook, easy deuce. You can see why they're constantly trying to throw it inside with those talented bigs from Bellevue. Here comes Brady. Drag ball screen for Brown. Trey Brown swings it to Drew Smith. Smith goes inside and almost stolen away by Pierce. Ref's going to say he hooked him. That'll be Pierce's 3rd foul, and he'll come take a seat. A welcome sight for the Pioneers. His 3rd personal, Bellevue's 13th foul of the half. And with just under 12 to go, Trey Brown's going to get a needed rest. And Darnell Miller will inbound for the Pioneers. Darnell inbounds to Jake Alexander. Alexander gets it back to Darnell. And an illegal screen is called on Alexander on the dribble handoff exchange.
Offensive foul number 13, Jake Alexander.
Bellevue will take over.
That's his first.
Carter brings it across. Pomeroy now. Swinging around the perimeter. Back to Carter as they do. And cross screen set, trying to go back inside to Motley. Almost a double dribble, kept it alive. Pomeroy back to Carter. They're really trying to post Motley. Good defense inside by Pedro Lopes. Didn't allow him to catch. Araujo almost loses the handle. High ball screen. Darnell's in the gap. Miller contests the shot from Pomeroy. He gets a 3 off. No good. Short. Anthony Brown gets the rebound. Here come the Pioneers. Need to score in transition before Bellevue gets this tough half-court defense set. Anthony Brown spinning bounce pass inside to Pedro Lopes, who makes a great catch, holding off Pomeroy on the switch, and Pedro will go to the line for 2. Difficult catch there by Lopes. He goes out of his way to get that ball on the baseline, brings it in with one hand, seals off the switch, and he'll go to the line for 2. Pedro knocks down the first one, nothing but net. Rice comes back in for Motley. Belcaster back in for Carter. Bruins have their starting 5 in, with the exception of Pierce taking a rest. Pomeroy's in for him. And Pedro able to knock both down. He ties it up at 34. Miller picks up Belcaster full court. Bellevue swings it around the perimeter. Going to get it back to Vinny here, and they do. Belcaster now to Pomeroy. They've swung it around multiple times. Now Belcaster has it on the right wing. Tried to run that screen the screener play, the lob, and then the pin down for a shooter. Blown up by the Pioneers. Miller, good job defensively on Belcaster now. He kicks it out to Martise Johnson, who drives. Belcaster travels, no call. Misses the step back 3. You can't take a step back 1-2 without dribbling, but he did. And Alexander attacks left side, couldn't get the layup to drop. Rebound Martise Johnson. Johnson hands it off to Arujo. Arujo involved in the ball screen. It's iced. Now Martise Johnson drives downhill. He shot fakes, gets his defender off his feet, spins back over his right shoulder and puts up an easy 2. Bellevue back on top, 36-34. Darnell Miller sets the offense for the Pioneers. And Lops has it now, high post. Dribble handoff, Anthony Brown. He gets downhill, right over Vaj Rice. Might have had contact, no call. Gets his own rebound. Gonna take a fadeaway middle of the lane. Gets that one to go. Anthony Brown ties the game at 36. Difficult shot there from Brown. Right after an offensive rebound, highly contested, spinning fadeaway in the lane, knocks it down. No problem, soft touch. Miller and Belcaster again now. Now Drew Smith guards the ball. Johnson drives downhill. Martise Johnson gets stripped by Miller. He gets his own fortunate bounce there for the Bruins. Darnell Miller poked it away from Martise Johnson, but he was able to get it right back and scored an easy 2. Darnell now attacks off the ball screen. Lopes in the post, trying to post Rice. Help side defense is there, can't get it to him. Anthony Brown comes off the screen. He drives middle, slips on a wet spot on the court. And now Vaj Rice is on the floor. He retains possession of the basketball. Here comes Belcaster, 3-on-2 for the Bruins. Kicks it to the left wing. Arujo shot fake. Now gets it to Belcaster. He shot fakes and drives. And finally, we're going to settle it down, run some offense. Helter-skelter, couple possessions there for both teams. Belcaster gets in the lane off the ball screen. Comes to a crow hop. He didn't travel this time, and they called him for one. Came to a crow hop. But anyway, they're going to call it travel, and it's going to be Mid-America basketball coming out of the timeout. We're going to immediate timeout, just under 9 minutes to play, 38-36 Bellevue. Stay right with us. We'll be back in 1 minute. MNUsports.com and MNU Sports on YouTube. Coming out of the media timeout, it's going to be Pioneer basketball with a 2-point deficit, down 38-36. We'll see what they have coming out of the ATO here. Trey Brown's going to take the inbounds pass from Cameron Brady. It'll be Lops, Anthony Brown, and Darnell Miller rounding out the 5 for the Pioneers on the floor. Intense championship game of this Jeff Uphouse Memorial Classic. Looks like a first half score. It's not. We got 8:45 to play in the game. Cameron Brady takes the ball, swings it around to Lops. Lops to Brown. Brown trying to enter it to Cameron off a shuffle, not there. Anthony Brown comes off a pin down. Had a look, turned it down, and we're going to reset with a ball screen. Brady screens for Trey. Trey Brown isolation on Arujo. He drives baseline. Pedro Lops cuts to the rim, bounce pass. He's able to come up with it. 3 seconds on the shot clock, and they're going to call double dribble. Might have been contact on the ball there, but regardless, double dribble called. Bellevue takes over possession. Shout out Pat the Deegan, I agree. Excellent announcing job. Give him a follow. Does great work. And there's a lob into the post trying to get Motley. He's fronted by Pedro Lops. They couldn't come down with it. That'll be a turnover. And I think we're going to get a technical foul here as well. It's been a very physical game. Frustration starting to boil over on both sides. I'm trying to hear the official here at the scores table. Lops and Motley were battling for position in the post. And Motley was unable to take the lob entry pass. It sails out of bounds. Would have been turnover Pioneer ball. And I think that frustration, something was said there that warranted a technical foul on Motley. And Trey Brown will go to the line to shoot the 2 technicals. And first one drops. Second shot on the way from Trey. And he goes 1 for 2. So it's a 1-point game. Trey Brown up to 16 points in the ball game now, just about half of the Pioneers' points at 37. The Pioneers will take over the ball, possession of the ball here. And Baj Rice checked in for Motley during that time. So Brown brings it across midcourt, being guarded by Eric Pierce. Swings it to Darnell Miller, right side. Miller swings to Cameron Brady. Brady at the top. Back to Darnell Miller. Dribble handoff. Miller to Brown. Trey gets a ball screen from Lops. They go over. 13 on the shot clock. Rescreen from Pedro. They get a switch. They're going to try to go to him. Trey's going to take a pull-up three. No good. Excellent box out by Makeem Loudermill there. Pedro wanted to go to the offensive glass. Loudermill wouldn't allow it. Eric Pierce gets in the lane, travels, and they're going to get it. Okay. I got excited. I get on officials for anticipating. I was anticipating that they were going to miss it. They didn't. Got Eric Pierce taking one too many steps. So Pioneers will take over the ball. We've got a full timeout. 7:42 to play. 38-37 is your score. Championship game of the Jeff Uphouse Memorial Classic between your 1-0 Pioneers and your 1-1 Bellevue Bruins. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back at MNUsports.com. And we're back, 7:42 to play. Bellevue leads 38-37. Excellent defense played by both teams, low-scoring affair, and you'd think a game this physical would be really high in the foul count. It's not. Bellevue only had 5 team fouls. Pioneers only 2 team fouls. Darnell Miller brings it across midcourt. See what the Pioneers have set up after timeout. Pinned down for Trey Brown. Now Anthony's going to set a back screen for Cameron Brady. He's wide open on the block. They finally get it to him, and he shoots over the double team. He's fouled. Gets the basket to go, draws contact from Loudermill, and he's going to go to the line for one more. Gives the Pioneers their first lead in a long time. They're going to get Motley, not Loudermill, for the foul. That's his third. Cam's going to go to the line for one more. I believe he was scoreless at the break, and if he makes this free throw, it'll be up to double figures now in the second half. And he got it, so he does have 10. Gives the Pioneers a 40-38 lead. Darnell Miller picks up Belcaster full court. Belcaster running the point for the Bruins. Swings it to Araujo, to Johnson, to Pierce, and back to Vinny Belcaster, as they do. And here it comes again. Swinging around the perimeter. Back to Belcaster, and now we're going to run offense. Back screen, screen the screener. Araujo to the top of the key. Nothing doing. Cut off by Trey Brown. Belcaster top of the key. High ball screen coming. Spain pick and roll. Araujo pops top of the key. Belcaster's going to take a step back three. One on the shot clock. Air ball. Can't draw iron, so that's another shot clock violation. Saw that in the first half. Good defense by the Pioneers. Let's see if they can string a couple offensive possessions together here. And Darnell Miller's going to bring it across midcourt with a fresh shot clock. Same set, Anthony Brown, screen for Trey. Trey gets open on the wing. Anthony screens for Cameron, can't get it. Comes off a pin down. Anthony has the top of the key. Brown probing, between the legs dribble. Calls for a ball screen. Lops comes to set it for him. Got Motley off his feet. Gets a dribble handoff on a give and go. Now he's got it inside on Johnson. Step through. And Anthony Brown with a high-level move. Catches it on the block, shot fake, step through, spins back to the middle, and he's able to get the soft touch to fall. Gives the Pioneers a 4-point lead. That's skills and drills right there. Anthony Brown deep in his bag, like there's fries at the bottom. Trey Brown Top of the key, shot by Araujo, no good. Man, I understand that call, but I hate it. Motley going up for a rebound, and Pedro is boxing him out. Gets called for a foul. I understand it. Technically, it's the right call. Motley's an airborne player. He's defenseless. You have to allow him space to land. But Pedro just trying to box out there. Unfortunate timing. And Bellevue's going to take a timeout. This will be a 30-second timeout. Don't go anywhere. We got a 2-possession ball game, 6 minutes to go in the championship of the Jeff Uphouse Memorial Classic. Stay with us. We're going to take a 30-second break. MNUsports.com, MNU Sports on YouTube. And after that 30-second timeout, action will resume with Eric Pierce inbounding the ball underneath their own basket. He hits Belcaster, top of the key. Back to Pierce, high post, guarded by Anthony Brown. And Pierce goes right through the chest of Brown. And Anthony blocks his shot. But they're going to get Pedro Lops with the foul, coming over and help. A very aggressive take there by Pierce. And it looked to be a block shot by Brown, but they got Lops on the foul, and Pierce is going to go to the line for 2. He's unable to connect on the first one. Shout out to Ryan Robinson over there in the corner, whooping up a storm as he does. Always affects opposing teams' free throw shooters. Ryan Robinson, been a valuable member for the Pioneers for a long time in this home court advantage. You can hear him whooping in the background. He is a faithful, faithful fan. Pierce, second attempt on the way. No good on that one either. Oh, but Martise Johnson sneaks in and gets an offensive rebound on the free throw. And the Pioneers are not going to like that on film tonight. Giving up a missed box out offensive rebound on a free throw. That is a no-no in a very close game. But a big play by Martise Johnson steals a possession for his team. 6 minutes to go, 4-point game. Johnson will inbound. Belcaster has it. Horn setup. They go to Pierce. Isolation. Pierce, jab step. Attacks going left. Out of control. Misses the layup. Rebound by Motley. Throws it out to midcourt. Belcaster takes it there. And some debate here about whether or not that shot attempt hit the rim. There's 6 seconds on the shot clock. And they're going to reset to 20. Saying that Pierce's shot did hit the rim. And the shot clock should have been reset. And so they do. 18 seconds on the clock now. Belcaster, ball up top. High ball screen from Motley. Belcaster, pretty move. Gets all the way into the lane, spins, and gets his shot thrown off the backboard by Cameron Brady. What a block. Miller inside to Brady the other way, and he's going to miss the layup, but he gets his own rebound and gets fouled by Motley. What a sequence there. Cam Brady with an unbelievable block after a great move by Vinny Belcaster. Runs the floor. Miller finds him under the basket. Good pass by Darnell. Cameron got himself just a little bit too far under the goal. Lost control of it, missed the first attempt off the side of the glass, but gets his own rebound and goes right back into the shot blocker Motley, and Motley picks up his 4th foul. So that's a huge play. Cameron unable to knock down the first free throw attempt. So it remains a 4-point game. Second shot upcoming. Brady misses the second. Rebound by Pomeroy. Now Johnson brings it up for the Bruins. Bellevue, left wing. High ball screen now from Rice. Throw back to that Shake guy. Now Johnson's going to attack on the left side. He gets baseline, goes all the way around, reverse layup, no good. Highly contested by Jake Alexander. Good defense. Trey Brown crosses midcourt. Going to slow things down, run a set. And ball's going to be entered to Brady. And they're going to go dribble handoff to Anthony Brown. He gets downhill. Brown to Brady on the roll. Pretty play. That pin down followed by a dribble handoff. So tough to guard. They got tracing Anthony Brown, and Anthony dribbles into the lane, draws help, hits his rolling big Cameron Brady for the 2. Good offense from the Pioneers makes it a 6-point game. Now Miller guarding Bellcaster, top of the key. Ball screen from Rice. Darnell blows it up. Rice rolls now. He gets the feed from Bellcaster. He's inside, knocks Cameron out of the way, and is able to score with the left hand inside. Strong move from Rice. Kid is built like a defensive end, but he's got good hands, good footwork in the post. Trey Brown sets the Pioneers offense, goes to Cameron Brady. Brady looks for Jake Alexander on a cut, not there. High ball screen with Trey. Trey gets the switch, goes right by Rice, draws some contact, no call. Rice stayed vertical. Bellevue gets possession. They're going to bring it back the other way. Martise Johnson pushing, finding Araujo. Great job by Trey Brown to sprint back into the play and prevent that open three from Araujo, make him run some half-court offense, and they do. And now Darnell Miller, Trey Brown are going to double, and the ball gets poked away. Araujo comes up with it. He drives in with the right hand, and Cameron Brady says, you will get absolutely nothing, and you'll like it. Take this out of bounds in the corner and throw it in. What a block shot from Brady. We've seen that a couple times in the last 5 minutes. Cam was among the league leaders in block shots in the Heart of America last year with over 35. And Bellevue's going to talk things over. 3 timeouts remaining for Bellevue, 4 for the Pioneers. Just under 4 minutes to play. 44-40 is your score. Pioneers lead. Don't go anywhere. We're going to have a great finish to the Jeff Uphouse Memorial Classic Championship game. And stay tuned post-game for the all-tournament team, the Jeff Uphouse Memorial Character Awards. And a big announcement for Pioneer Athletics. Stay tuned. And action will resume with Bellcaster on the baseline, inbounding. He goes to Araujo. We'll have an official timeout. There was a buzzer here at the scorer's table, so they'll reset. And inbounded to Araujo. Araujo, they look to go backdoor to Pierce, not there. And Bellcaster, shake and bake, top of the key, takes a highly contested three. Couldn't get it to go. Rice battles for the rebound, and he shakes it away from Trey Brown. Good first shot defense by Drew Smith, but unable to come off the rebound are the Pioneers, and Martise Johnson's going to attack on the left side. Loses his balance, but gets it inside to Rice, and Rice goes right to the rim with his left hand once again, and he scores inside. He's got 8 points now. Been a big presence inside offensively in the second half. Now Cam Brady sets a screen for Anthony. Anthony catches the top of the key. Anthony Brown isolating. Gets a screen from Drew Smith, refuses it. Araujo tries to draw a charge, no call. Back to Brown, isolation. He goes by him, left side, tough shot on the baseline. He's floating, momentum taking him out of bounds. Gets it back to his right hand, squares his shoulders and is able to hit the runner, 46-42. Big play by Anthony Brown, who comes up limping just a bit. Grabbing his right ankle, hope he's okay. And he gets a steal, deflection, and he can't attack because his ankle, but he's gonna throw the ball to Brady, and Cameron Brady almost had a highlight poster on top of Eric Pierce as Anthony Brown couldn't attack. Pierce got caught in no man's land. Brown's grabbing his ankle, and he's still able to find a cutting Cameron Brady, who almost throws it down on top of Pierce, but draws the foul, and he'll go to the line for 2. But Anthony's gonna have to come out of this game. I think maybe he's cramping. What a sequence there. Brady unable to connect on that first free throw. He's had trouble at the line tonight. And Anthony Brown limps off the floor. They're going to get him some water and work on that calf. I think he is cramping right leg. We need to get that fixed in a hurry. Darnell Miller checks in. Cameron Brady's second attempt here is good. So that pushes the lead to 5, 2.5 minutes to play. Christian Carter brings it across for the Bruins. Over to Pomeroy. Pomeroy back to Carter. They're going to go inside to Motley. They do. Brady guards it there. Darnell comes in to help. They kick it out to the freshman Carter. He turns down a 3. Pioneers are scrambling defensively. Great effort. Drew Smith in the gap. Closes back out to Arujo. He takes a contested 3 and he knocks it down. Tough shot by Paulo Arujo, and that cuts it to 2. Pioneers were scrambling defensively there, and Bellevue able to hit a tough shot top of the key. 47-45 is your score. Cam Brady, ball right side. Gets it back to Trey Brown. Chases it to a ball screen. Trey refuses it. Drives left side. Draws contact. No call. Kicks it back out to Cam Brady. Cameron attacks the big fella. Tries to get contact in his 5th foul. Smart play, but couldn't finish. And Bellevue comes up with the ball. Christian Carter sets the offense. Finds Pomeroy. They're going to go inside to Motley. They do. He's got an easy 2, but he smokes it. Gets his own rebound. Puts it right back in over the front of the rim. 47 all is your score. Bellevue has made a concerted effort to go inside here late, both with Baj Rice and Justin Motley. And we got a tie ball game, minute 26. Pioneers are going to talk things over. We'll take a 1-minute break. We'll be back right after this. MNUsports.com, MNU Sports on YouTube. Former Pioneers point guard Cam Crispin in the house, harassing the commentator. It's not a good time, Cam. Tie game, a minute 26. Lock in here. Trey Brown takes the inbounds from Anthony. And they're trying to go back to Anthony Brown. Can't get it to him. Arujo denying. Cameron Brady gets the top of the key. Dribble handoff, Drew Smith. Smith swings it to Alexander. Alexander. Dribble at Anthony Brown, goes back door, has to come back to the wing to get it. He's going to isolate on Arujo. He gets downhill going left. Floater, middle of the lane. He got it. 49-47 is your score. Anthony Brown going back to that floater on the left side. He's hit a couple of those now. Big possession here for Bellevue. Belcaster probing. Swings it to Pomeroy. Back to Belcaster. They're going to go right back to the big fella. Motley's posting. They go to him. Drew Smith comes on the double team. Motley almost turns it over. Gets the handle. Kicks it out to Martese Johnson. Johnson travels. They don't call it. Arujo left wing. Belcaster top of the key. Belcaster, high ball screen from Motley. Drew Smith gets a hand on the ball. Belcaster gets downhill, and he's able to put it home with 1 second on the shot clock. He recovered a deflected ball. Drew Smith got a hand on it. Belcaster got it back. Strong take to the rim, and he scores just in the nick of time. We got a tie ball game. Shot clock and game clock virtually the same, 21 on each. This could be the last possession. See if the Pioneers take a timeout. As of now, they're going to let it go. Trey Brown dribbles high. Gets the ball to Cameron Brady. Brady's going to go dribble handoff with Anthony. They get it to him. Ant gets in the middle lane, goes back to that floater. A lot of contact, no call. Motley gets the rebound. That's going to be the end of the regulation, and we're going to go to overtime, 49-49. Pioneers execute a good offensive play, get the ball to their best player, going downhill. He gets all the way to the middle of the lane, gets a good look, just couldn't get it to drop, and we'll have overtime, 49-49. And Anthony is distraught, I think, a little bit because he's cramping, and he's so tired and hurting a little bit that overtime is going to be a tough ask, but they're going to need him. We'll have 5 extra minutes. Free basketball here in the Cook Center Bell Family Arena in Rocky Lamar Court for the championship of the Jeff Uphouse Memorial Classic. And would you want it any other way? Maybe 89-89 instead of 49-49. But we'll take it. Heck of a battle by both of these teams. Early on in the season, these defenses are ahead of the offenses. But a very physical game. Both teams playing their hearts out. We're in for a fun 5 minutes. Stay with us, MNUsports.com, MNU Sports on YouTube. And here we go, overtime. They have 2 seconds on the clock. I guess they're going to call timeout, did Bellevue. And they try to get the ball in bounds. It's stolen away by Drew Smith. And Drew tried to get a shot up there at the buzzer as he stole the inbounds pass. He was trying to draw a foul. Officials passed on it. But they will say that it was last touched by Bellevue. And Pioneers are going to call a timeout. Inbounding the ball deep in the corner. With .2 on the clock, you don't have time to catch and shoot, so it's going to have to be a tap. They're going to have to throw a lob to the front of the rim and hope Cameron Brady or Anthony Brown or someone's going to be there to tap it in or dunk it real quick, because you do not have time. You need .3 to catch and shoot. You need .3 to catch and shoot. You need at least a second if you're going to dribble it. So all the Pioneers can do here is try to get a tap. And surely the big 6'10" Motley will be standing underneath the rim trying to protect that. Or maybe Coach Gabriel will put them on the ball and make it a really, really tough pass, throw it over those outstretched arms. We'll have to see. But interesting to see what the Pioneers do here with .2 seconds on the clock. Shout out to Hudson Welty and Alex Martin. They know good commentating when they hear it. Pioneers, ball deep in the corner. Alexander to inbound it. Trey sets a back screen for Anthony Brown. It's at the rim. Ant's going to get a tap on it. It could have been a foul there. Probably a good call. You don't want to end a game on a play like that. But Anthony had a chance to tap that thing in. There was contact. But 49-49, we're going to go to overtime. Stay tuned. We got free basketball in the championship game of the Jeff Uphouse Memorial Classic. We'll be back after this. And here we go for the start of overtime. Pioneers are going to go back to their starting lineup with those two bigs out there. We haven't seen a lot of Pedro Lopes and Cameron Brady together in the second half, but they're going to go that way to start overtime. Starting five for both teams. It'll be Motley and Brady jumping center. And Motley controls the tip. Martise Johnson's going to grab it. And here comes Vinny Belcaster. Dribble handoff right side. They're going to work it around the perimeter, get it back to Vinny. Here it is. Here comes a down screen, cross screen set for Motley. Here comes the cross screen. Lopes fights through it. Motley's been in the paint for a long time. Got out. High ball screen. Spain pick and roll. And Belcaster throws a skip to Martise Johnson. The lefty attacks middle of the lane. He's going to go left-handed jump hook. No good. Motley offensive rebound. Lopes is there, gets a piece. Motley kicks it back out. Pomeroy. And they're going to reset. 15 on the clock. Belcaster gets a switch. Lopes guarding him now. Handoff. Araujo. He's going to get the three up. Late contest from Anthony Brown. No good. Lopes got a hand on the rebound. Brady eventually came down with it. Pioneers get a stop to start overtime. Much needed. Trey Brown brings it across half court. Half court set. Enters to Brady on the right wing. Reverse to Lopes. Reverse to Brown. Here comes a shuffle. And Brady's going to come set a ball screen on the wing. They got a switch. They're going to try to go to him in the post. Get it to Pedro Lopes' high post. And he goes dribble handoff. Darnell Miller. Miller pulls up. 18-footer. He got it. Big time for Darnell Miller to get going. He hits his first shot of the night. 51-49 lead. Pioneers. Miller guards the ball at the top. Fights over a screen. Belcaster gets it back. Miller's still on him. They're going to go inside to Motley. Lopes is on him. He lost it. Motley gets out. Bumps it out of bounds. Good defense by Darnell Miller and Pedro Lopes. The Pioneers are going to take over. 3.5 to go. 2-point lead. Akeem Loudermill will check in for the Bruins, as well as number 2, Christian Carter. We'll give Martise Johnson a break. Here comes Pierce for Pomeroy. Got to be the best defensive group on the floor for Bellevue here, with Loudermill and Motley and Pierce. A lot of length. Trey Brown calls out a set. Flat ball screen. Lopes at the top. Brown gets downhill. Gets a switch, so he's being guarded by 6'10" now. And now Miller's going to take the handoff, pull up for three, no good. And they're going to call a loose ball foul on the offensive rebound. I'm not sure who they got. Looks like it might be Pierce. If it is, he's done. And it is Eric Pierce. That's his 5th personal. So he'll foul out with 10 points. Very effective 6'6" wing. His night's going to be done 3 minutes and 13 seconds early, although it's already extended. That's a big loss for the Bruins. And some offense for defense subs here by Bellevue as Belcaster and Martise Johnson come back in, as well as Taylor Pomeroy. And Pedro Lopes, big fellow, was a 76% foul shooter a year ago. Will head to the line for a 1-and-1 opportunity. And he leaves it short. Anthony Brown stunts, grabs the offensive rebound, and puts it in for 2. Big play by Anthony Brown. Heads up, basketball IQ, understanding a 1-on-1 situation. Wasn't boxed out, cleans up the mess, scores an easy 2. And Belcaster drives baseline, catches a little bump from Trey Brown. That'll be the Pioneers' 5th personal foul, so they've got one more to give before bonus free throws. Only 2 on Trey. 53-49 your score, just under 3 minutes to play. And Trey Brown guarding the ball up top. Now back to Belcaster. Miller applying ball pressure. Belcaster gets in the lane, spins. His shot's blocked away by Pedro Lopes. Rebound by the Bruins. Martise Johnson picks his dribble up, nowhere to go. Left-handed jump hook over the top of 6'7" Cameron Brady. Tough finish from Martise Johnson inside. Got to sit on that right shoulder. You know he's left-handed. He shot that left-handed hook 3 or 4 times tonight. He's got 8 points now. And Pioneers set up a half-court set. Trey Brown refuses the screen, gets all the way to the rim on the left side, has a shot blocked away by Martise Johnson. Bellevue back the other way. Belcaster thought about a pull-up 3, thought better of it. They go back to Johnson, and his shot's thrown off the backboard. Brady with another block. Trey Brown pitches it back in transition to Miller. Darnell's going to get downhill. Pulls up, resets the offense. Anthony Brown back to Trey Brown. 19 on the shot clock, 2-point game. Anthony Brown left wing. Probing, penetrates, he gets middle, tries to throw a bounce pass to a cutting Pedro Lopes. Pedro was trying to get opposite to give Anthony space. Ant thought he was going to the rim. Couldn't come down with it. It'll be Bruins ball. Loudermill to inbound now. Length of the floor to go. Just under 2 minutes. Ball on the right wing. Swung top of the key, Pomeroy to Loudermill left side. McKeem goes back, they're gonna go inside to Motley. Pedro guard him one-on-one. Trey Brown, he goes, kicks it back out to Pomeroy, who buries the three in the corner, and Bellevue takes a 1-point lead. Big shot from Taylor Pomeroy on the inside-out kick. Good passing inside from Motley. 54-53 is the score. Cameron Brady has it right side. He swings to Pedro. He's going to come off a shuffle screen from Anthony Brown, and now Ant's coming off a pin down. Nothing there. Cameron's going to have to go set a ball screen for Trey Brown. Trey comes off at left side. He's going to shoot a pull-up three. Bounces around every part of the rim, doesn't fall. There's a fight for the offensive rebound. Miller's on the floor. Pomeroy's on the floor. And they're going to get Pomeroy for a foul, as Darnell Miller had a clear path to the basketball. They're both making hustle plays there, but they're going to call a foul on Pomeroy and send Darnell to the free throw line. Mel might have hit his head on the floor there. He looked a bit shaken up. Let's see if he's okay. Looks to be. First foul on Pomeroy, but it'll be a 2-shot foul because we're in the double bonus at this point. Pioneers down 1. Chance to tie it or take the lead here. Official drying off the ball. If it's not sweaty by this point. And now we're ready to go. Darnell takes the pass from the referee. Goes through his routine. Leaves the first one short, front rim. Everybody's tired. We got 1 minute to go in overtime. Got to put a little extra mustard on it. Chance to tie the game. Clear that one out of your mind. Knock down a shot, go get a stop. Darnell Miller. Ties the game at 54. Minute 5 to play. And Belcaster crosses half court and calls timeout. That'll be a full timeout for Bellevue. Don't go anywhere. We're tied 54-54. Minute 2 left to play in the Jeff Uphouse Memorial Classic Championship game. We'll be back right after this. MNUsports.com, MNU Sports on YouTube. One minute and 2 seconds to go. Pioneers and Bellevue tied up 54 apiece in overtime of the championship of the Jeff Uphouse Memorial Classic. At least one more possession each. Belcaster takes the inbounds pass. Arujo gets the ball to Motley, top of the key. He swings it back to Belcaster. He tries to drive left side. Darnell cuts him off. Trey Brown guarding Arujo at the top now. 12 on the shot clock. Belcaster. High ball screen from Motley. Belcaster drives left, gets all the way into the lane. Hop steps, gets it to Martise Johnson. Back to Belcaster, wide open in the corner. And he misses the wide open three. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Darnell Miller's gonna cross half court and call timeout. And the Pioneers will set something up. 7-second difference between shot and game clock. 22 on the shot clock. 29 on the game clock. The game is tied, and we'll have a full timeout. Pioneers will set something up. We'll be back in 1 minute. MNUsports.com. And here we go, 29 seconds to play. 7-second difference, shot in game clock. Darnell Miller inbounds to Trey Brown. Trey dribbles it to the front of the center court on the horse's head. Probably not gonna start running an action until 10 on the shot clock. And here we go, ball screen from Cameron Brady. He rolls into the post. They throw it to Anthony Brown. He tries to get to denied. They can't steal it. Brown penetrates, pitches, finds Darnell Miller in the corner, no good. Miller taps on his own miss. Oh, there was a whistle, but the game didn't stop. And Vinny Belcaster goes coast to coast. Gets a layup off before time expires. That would have been a game winner had it gone down. Couldn't get it to fall. And we're going to go to a second overtime. That was chaos here. Martese Johnson tried to deny Anthony Brown the ball at the top of the key. Couldn't get the steal, so Brown has a lane to the basket. And Anthony drives, help comes over, kicks it to open Darnell Miller in the corner. Miller misses the three, chases his own rebound, taps it into the corner, and a whistle goes off, but play does not stop. It might have been a whistle from the crowd, I don't know. But Belcaster alertly goes coast to coast and has an opportunity for a game-winning layup but couldn't convert. And we'll go to a second overtime. My goodness, I'm out of breath. 54-54, 30-second break. Be right back. MNUsports.com. And we got 5 more minutes, double overtime. More free basketball in this championship game. After the first overtime, let's go soccer style. And we'll put Anthony Brown on the top of the key, let him shoot 5 threes. You pick your shooter, put him at the top of the key, let him shoot 5 threes. Whoever makes the most wins, let's go home. I'm kidding. I don't want to do that. But I am tired. I got to work in the morning. Cameron Brady jumps center with Motley. And Motley controls the tip. Stop me if you've heard this before. And here comes Vinny Belcaster to set the offense for the Bruins. Here comes the weave. Change sides of the floor a couple times. Get it back to your point guard. Come set a ball screen. Oh, they're going to go cross screen. Inside looking for Motley. He's got position on Brady. He catches it on the left block. Goes one dribble. Shot fake. Pretty move. Gets the spin to the baseline side. Keeps his pivot foot alive and scores on the other side of the rim. Justin Motley up to 9 points now. Trey Brown directing traffic. Gonna enter the offense to Brady on the right wing. Reverse to Alexander, reverse to Trey Brown. Brady off the shuffle. Darnell Miller comes off a stagger double. And they're able to enter the post to Brady, and he goes over his right shoulder and answers. Scores and came up hobbling. He's asking for a sub. I think he might be cramping now. Double overtime early in the season. These guys aren't ready for this type of. And the official is going to go ahead and graciously allow for a substitution with his timeout for an injury here as Cameron gingerly walks off the floor. Pedro Lopes will check in for him.
Checking in the Pioneers, Pedro Lopes.
Hopefully it's just a cramp, nothing more serious. He looks to be okay, but walking real gingerly. Played a lot of minutes in the last 2 days, especially here tonight. Action resumes. Belcaster to Pomeroy. Pomeroy to Araujo. Martise Johnson back to Belcaster. Vinny directing traffic, gets it back to Pomeroy. They're trying to get it to their big fella inside. Now they go double high ball screen. Pomeroy shakes a man going left. Trey Brown stays in front. He spins back to the middle. Right-handed jump hook over the outstretched arms of Pedro Lopes. No good. Rebound, Jake Alexander. Good help defense by Pedro Lopes. Trey Brown directing traffic, gets the ball to Pedro. And Jake Alexander, backdoor cut, was open for a second, missed him. And Lopes, ball screen, rolls to the rim. Posting Pomeroy, that's a mismatch. See if they can get it to him. And Darnell Miller drives baseline and finds a cutting Anthony Brown to tie the game. Excuse me, to take the lead, 58-56. A great pass by Darnell, great cut by Anthony Brown. And Brown's up to 16 points. Big play. 3 minutes to go. A lot of contact on the baseline. Araujo and Anthony Brown tied up down there. Foul's going to be called on Brown. That's been a physical matchup all night long, both directions.
16 foul.
Anthony pleading his case, saying that Araujo grabbed him, and that's why there was contact. I've watched a lot of basketball in my day. I've never seen a referee change the call, although I might agree with Anthony. And Brown fights over a screen. Araujo has it right wing. Swings the top of the key. Vaj Rice, who's checked in for Motley. Rice, ball screen, rolls in the post. Belcaster driving, keeps his dribble alive. 6 on the shot clock. Pull up 3, contested by Miller, no good. Good defense by Darnell. Rebound Trey Brown. 58-56 Pioneers lead. Trey Brown, top of the key. He's going to enter the offense to Pedro Lopes on the right side. Can't get it to him. Well, now he does. And Pedro's going to go dribble handoff. Anthony Brown gets downhill and stops at the elbow. In and out dribble, hesitation. Good defense by Martise Johnson. Anthony probing. Crossover. Martise Johnson flops. They're going to get the call and one. They wave it off. They're going to call the foul on the floor as Martise Johnson pulled the James Harden and tried to draw an offensive foul. And just like in the NBA this year, officials not buying it. Going to give Anthony Brown 2 shots at the line. Can push this out to a 2-possession game if he can make both foul shots here. Again, we've seen a lot of free throws missed short here late in overtime. Anthony came out earlier with cramps. See if he can fight through it here. Great shooter. And that's no knock on Martise Johnson. He's doing an excellent job trying to make a play defensively. He did try to sell a call here. Anthony Brown able to knock down the first shot. And Justin Motley and Makeem Loudermill check back in for Bellevue. 3-point game. And Anthony Brown hits them both. 4-point game. 60-56 your score. 2:17 to play. Darnell Miller hounding the ball at the top of the key. Swings to Pomeroy. Pomeroy comes off a ball screen. Can't get there because it's ice by the Pioneers. But Pomeroy gets it back in the corner. That's where he hit the shot earlier. And it looked like it was good from my vantage point, but it wasn't. Darnell Miller able to come up with the long rebound, and he's pushing. Now he thinks better of it. Going to take 30 seconds off the shot clock. Smart play by a veteran Darnell Miller. Trey Brown has the ball high on the left side. They're going to run 50 double. Stagger double for Anthony Brown. Here he comes. They get it to him, chasing to a ball screen. Pedro Lopes chases. He's going to roll into the post. Anthony wheeling and dealing. Goes by the big fella. Gets it back to Pedro. Pedro kicks out Darnell Miller. Shot fake. He gets in the lane. Driving kick. Anthony Brown, 1 extra pass. Trey Brown from way downtown. He got it! He hit it from the horse's head. We've seen that before. If you watch this kid play, you know he shoots a better percentage from 40 feet than he does with his toes on the line. And Trey Brown hits a huge 3. Give the Pioneers a 63-56 lead with 1:25 on the clock. 19 points in the game for Trey Brown. Timeout, Bellevue. I'm about to have a brain aneurysm up on the South Court calling this game. And Trey Brown hits a shot from 40 feet just in front of the Rocky Lamar name on the court as time expires on the shot clock to go up 63-56, a minute 25 to play in the game. Full timeout by the Bellevue Bruins. We'll be back in 30 seconds. MNUsports.com, MNU Sports on YouTube. Well, I think I'm going to need an ice bath after calling this game. These guys are going to be real sore tomorrow. Minute 24 to go in double overtime. Darnell Miller picks up Vinny Belcaster full court. Defensive stop would be huge for the Pioneers. They run an elevator screen to Araujo. He was open for a second, but Darnell Miller gets a deflection. Anthony Brown comes up with a steal. Pioneers can take 30 seconds off the clock here and make this awfully tough on the Bruins. 63-56, 105 to play. Trey Brown handles the ball top of the key, pressured by Pomeroy. Big defensive stop there. Ball pressure from Darnell Miller started that whole defensive sequence that ended in a steal by Anthony Brown. And Trey Brown's going to draw a foul, and he's headed to the line for two. And Trey, who just knocked down a shot from the horse's head, goes to the line and knocks one down from there. They call him downtown Trey Brown for a reason. His percentage seems to go up the further away he gets from the rim. It's unbelievable. Couldn't convert on the second foul shot, but Pioneers up 64-56, 51 seconds to go. Pomeroy, pull up three, Lops contesting. No good. Rebound Jake Alexander, that should do it. Darnell Miller is going to cross half court. 8-point game, 40 seconds to go. And the fight has slowly gone out of the Bruins, and deservedly so. They played a fantastic game. What an effort defensively. And now in double overtime, Loudermill is going to go ahead and take a foul. Send Trey Brown back to the line. He's got 20. Chance to tack on two more. And the Bruins head coach wants to talk it over. Make Trey think about these two free throws. But with 29 seconds to go in an 8-point game, 2 shots, Pioneers have clawed their way back and are in the driver's seat for the championship of the Jeff Uphouse Memorial Classic. Stay tuned, free throws coming up 30 seconds. And as we return to action, Trey Brown will be at the line, first of his 2 foul shots, 28.8 to go, 8-point game, make it 9. 65-56. And Trey hits them both. Makes it a double-digit game. 28 seconds to go. Darnell Miller guards the ball full court. Miller forces a pickup. Loudermill catches it on the left side. He drives in, right-handed jump hook, no good. Pomeroy gets the offensive rebound and puts it in. Cuts it to 8. Inbounds to Trey Brown. He's going to hold it there. They got a great double team on the sideline. Had a chance at a jump ball there. It is MNU's possession anyway, but Trey's able to call a timeout, and we'll have a chance to inbound. Bellevue out of timeouts now. Pioneers with only full timeouts remaining. A staple of Coach Lamar at the end of games. He's always going to have 3 or 4 left. And Pioneers with the arrow will come out of this inbounds. Got to be turnover free, knockdown free throws, come away 2-0. Stay tuned. MNUsports.com and MNU Sports on YouTube. Darnell Miller to inbound. Loudermill guards the ball. Long arms outstretched, trying to get a deflection. Darnell's ready for the ball. Ref won't give it to him. There's the already horn. And here we go. Miller. Inbounds to Trey Brown. Trap's coming. Trey shot fakes, gets rid of it to Anthony Brown. Now to Darnell Miller. Miller to Pedro Lopes. 5 seconds on the clock. 4, another trap. They're going to foul. 3 seconds to go. 8-point game, and Pedro will head to the line, and that's going to do it. Pedro's going to get a chance to knock down 2 free throws. But the outcome of this one has been decided. Pioneers are going to win the Jeff Uphouse Memorial Classic in a hard-fought battle with the Bellevue Bruins. Hats off to Bellevue. They came down from Nebraska, and they were ready to fight. Did an excellent job defensively, jumped out to a lead at halftime. Pioneers battled back, fought through cold shooting early, found a way to get enough stops and make enough plays down the stretch. Trey Brown was huge in this one. Anthony Brown with a big second half. Cameron Brady had a big second half. Darnell Miller was excellent defensively on Vinny Belcaster. Pedro Lopes, Drew Smith, Jake Alexander, big contributions off the bench. What a team win for the Pioneers. And Lopes able to knock down the second free throw, makes it 9. Pomeroy's going to hoist up a half quarter. Good if it goes. No good, and that's going to do it. Pioneers 67, Bellevue Bruins 58. What a championship game to our Jeff Uphouse Memorial Classic. Make sure you stay tuned post-game for the all-tournament team, the Jeff Uphouse Memorial Character Award winners, and a special announcement from Pioneer Athletics. Stay tuned. Thanks for being with us. MNUsports.com. We'll see you back here soon.
What?
start with the Jeff Uphouse Leadership and Character Medallions. From Bellevue University, the honoree of the Jeff Uphouse Leadership and Character Medallion is Paulo Orojo. And for the Pioneers, the honoree of the Jeff Uphouse Leadership and Character Medallion is Cameron Brady. at 6 o'clock, Ozark Christian will be here in town. So let's come and support the Pioneers and your coach, Rocky Lamar. So until then, thanks for coming and good night.